everyone. I'm back again. I have a good show for you today. Today, we have Courtney joining us, and she is going to be giving us some tips on makeup. I believe it was natural, right? Was it
Yeah,
like, okay. All right.
so
So,
is
yeah,
this
some natural tips. All right.
there?
So, welcome, Courtney, everyone.
Thank you for the welcome. Yeah, I get it. I always get excited when I
Courtney.
think. Thank you for the welcome. Yeah, I get it. I always get it.
Power on.
Okay. Oh, it was working.
It was working. All right.
Power on.
So when we have this topic of makeup come up, I think it's important for us always to remember that our skin is an organ. And so anything that we put on our skin goes through our skin and has to be filtered through our liver and our kidney, just like anything else that we avoid because it's toxic, all the things we won't eat or drink or smoke. But I think we forget sometimes the that the skin is porous, right? And so the things that we take in, we have to be really paying attention to it. So that's why I kind of read the labels on everything I use on or around my face. So I kind of shied away when you said makeup because I don't use, like, if it's, I have mascara. I have a skincare routine, a regimen, and I kind of believe a certain thing about the way that we maintain our beauty. So I'm hoping we can talk about that.
Yeah, so I was more kind of like, cause I don't use cover up. I don't feel like we need it. So the only thing that I really wear is like eyeliner, and I'll do like a little eyeshadow. But my main thing that I really want to learn is the cat eyes and eyebrows. Like sometimes you do an eyebrow cleanup, and I just can't get it. I'm
Yeah.
just not.
I use a
And so
blade, like I use the blade, and my daughter, who is like a master of makeup, I should have called her to be here. She uses the concealer around the shape of the eyebrow to get the shape that she wants. So first put on first use the blade to get the shape you want, and then you clean it up with the concealer to really get that pop.
yeah, now see, yeah, I use that, but then like I've tried watching YouTube videos, and it's like then they kind of like brush them up, and then they kind of line them, and then they go, and then it'd be like it just don't be looking right, and I'd be in the mirror so frustrated and mad because I just can't get it like how I want it, and like going
I
to
don't.
the nail shop and having them do it because I don't like the wide bold look. I want a little arch, but small, and they don't be getting it.
That's so funny. My daughter makes fun of me all the time, and she says that the '90s stole my eyebrows because I used to make them so thin. Like I used to like pluck them so thin. So now I'm trying to like fill in like the parts that are like not there anymore because I did the damage when I was when I was.
Let's welcome Tanza. Hey, Tanza.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to be on camera in just 1 second.
Okay, okay. And so then, going back to you said you read everything in the makeup. So what is it that you're looking for? Because using certain, like I said, I only use eyeshadow, but I've been using cover up, like trying to use it around the eyebrows, just to fill it in. What's good,
I
and
would
what should you
say
look
just
for?
yeah. So I probably could tell you what to avoid more than I could tell you what's good. Like when you are covering up anything that you put on your face, at least when you're buying a product, you want to make sure that that it's nothing harmful to you and no animals essentially were harmed in the making of that. Um,
Okay.
that's essentially what I read the label for, like, things like aluminum and anything that doesn't sound like God made it, then I'm a little bit, you
Uh-huh.
know, leery about putting it on my face. I have
Okay.
so I don't know, have you all heard of Thrive Cosmetics? It comes in like a green tube. I have it. Let me see. I have it around. I'm gonna show it to you. But they are what they call themselves cosmetic, like CAUSE, like it's a cause, because it's
Uh-huh.
supposed to be like And let me tell you, with mascara, and you put it on, and the longer you put it on, the longer your eyebrows grow. But to get it off, you just put oil on it and it wipes right off. So you could brush it a couple of times and like just go out to the store, or you could brush it like 6 times and have, it gets as
Well, that
long as
might
you
be good
want.
for me because I did used to have like natural long eyebrows, but wearing lashes, I ain't got no eyelashes no more. So I have to wear eyelashes now. You know
I've
that glue
never
kind
had
of
eyelashes.
really.
I've never
I did
had
like
them.
I
I've
did
always been like a
with
Japanese
mascara.
girl.
I used to get them. So this is it. It fell on the floor. Can you see it? It's like in this kind of
Yeah.
pinkish, tealish container. It's called Thrive. About $24.
Okay. Where do you get that?
I ordered it on. I got. It got me with strolling through the ads about 2 years ago on Facebook. But if you just put in Thrive
Oh.
mascara in a Google search, it'll pull up for you.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So I heard you ladies talking about eyebrows as I was coming to my destination to sit down and talk with you. And I just have something that I wanted to share, which I didn't know. Through plucking and waxing and shaving and all of that, you actually end up creating a bit of scar tissue, which is why, after a while,
I can't
your
grow it
eyebrows, you can't grow them back, right? That's what happens. And I learned that a few years ago when I was much younger. So it was a lot of years ago. I used to
I
do
have
makeup for
a
Estee Lauder or skincare for them. And I learned that back then. And people don't realize that. And you're always like, why can't I get them to grow back? That's exactly why. The scar tissue kind of like creates a little alopecia situation there.
Yeah, I have a straight bob. I was telling her my daughter says the 90s stole my eyebrows because now I'm trying to get them back because I have like bald spots. In this one, I have a straight, it cuts straight through. So you would say
I
just don't do it. Don't.
I mean, we're ladies, right? We're going to do certain things, and an arched brow is fantastic. I always just recommend to people to start off on the very small end because you're all over the years, you're going to want to go higher and higher and higher. If you thin your eyebrows out way too early, there's no room to change. Now you're painting them on for the rest of your life. That could be because eventually you're going to want them back. It's a very youthful look to have more eyebrows showing it makes you older looking when the thinner your eyebrows are. It's just a fact. So start with very little and then progress.
Yeah, I'm trying to make mine fat. I'm at the stage where I'm now trying to make mine fat again.
See, mines are bushy. I don't like my eyebrows. And then one of my eyebrows, I hit my eyebrow on the table when I was younger, a coffee table. So it's like a little mark there, and I'm always trying to like shade it in. You know,
That's
I just don't like my eyebrows.
Well, there's nothing wrong with shading, Miss Londa. I'm still shading grays. I figure I'll be doing that for the next however many years. We shade everything.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, I do
yeah.
shade gray too. Not ready to
I use
accept.
brown pencil filler too, eyebrow filler. I use their eyebrow filler too.
Yeah.
You said what?
I like eyebrow gel too because it, kind of keeps them in place.
Oh
And,
wait, so
yeah.
they got eyebrow gel?
Oh yes, love.
Where
You
do I
didn't know
get
that?
what is it called? No, because you know what? When I arch my eyebrows, what I do is I take a little of the hair gel, like the clear kind, and I kind of put it
Yes.
on there, and then I just kind of start arch because it helps it sit up and be able to get, you know what I'm saying, and you can kind of see it shaping as you're doing it.
Well, now, Miss Londa, I think that's probably cost effective. It's probably not designed for around the eye area, but it's probably very cost effective and it has the same
thing.
effect. Yeah.
In a smaller bottle.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of companies that sell an eye gel, which will add color and some form of hold. So you can add, you can fill in while holding your brows in place. flyaways, or
Okay.
you rub your face a lot, which I touch my face a lot in during the day, so I know I mess up a lot of stuff that way. So yep,
Mhm.
all of that.
Okay, now, do any of you ladies do the cat eyes? I can never get them either, and I done bought that pen. So it's like pointy on one end, but then the other one is kind of like a stamp, but the stamp don't never turn out right, and it's just look. I be going through some things trying to do some things.
So I use
I
I
just
use a
can't do it.
cream eyeliner, which comes in like a jar, and then I have to have a
Uh huh.
brush. And the brush is angled, so it makes it very easy. I'll get in my magnifying mirror and like do it on. So I love a cat eye. It's very sexy. You gotta get that done.
Can you do it freehand without? Do you hold? Do you hold
The
it?
one that you
I
use
have
for
to
the
hold.
eyebrows.
You have to
Huh?
hold
Say
it.
again? Yeah, I have to hold the corner of my eye and just like create the look that I'm going. But because my eyes, once you let go, the droop comes in. But
Yeah.
I definitely will hold it and just
They do.
freehanded. I don't use like any forms or anything like that to do it. And then if
Mhm.
there's an error, you just get like a little makeup remover and a Q-tip and correct it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like
Okay.
My
cream.
So
I
are
don't
you
my
like
talking
liquid
about?
eyeliner. I don't like pencil.
Mhm.
Are you talking about that one in the little jar, but you can use it on your eyebrows? Is that the one you're talking about?
I use Black Radiance.
Okay.
There's a
Hello, Belinda.
you can get it in Walmart, CVS, wherever. It's called Black Radiance, and comes in a little
Okay.
jar. Not like there's a couple of the reason why I like that one is because it doesn't run. A lot of other ones will run on you, and then you'll have eyeliner after a few hours in oil. You have eyeliner up here and down here and all that other stuff. This one doesn't run, so I like it.
Okay.
Like a little tiny thin paintbrush. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I use liquid, and I just go. I do hold my eye, and I go slow, then I go fast. Like like when I get to the edge, and then I just go fast and kind of whip it out to get the cat eye, like a spin like that way.
Okay.
But I will say this about the cat eye, Miss Linda. Now I don't know if you ladies agree, but I feel like you can cat all the way around your head up to like 30. And then after 30, your cat needs to come in and not go too far out because it's too extreme.
Well,
Yes.
I'm just
I only
saying.
like it kind of like just like right here, kind of like right there at the edge, like yeah,
At the
just a
end,
little,
I feel like wherever your eyebrow ends, like wherever your eyebrow comes to an end, that's about as far and as extreme as you can go and how far out it goes.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I'm no expert.
It's like, when is the occasion? I always think, when is the occasion for the cat eye? Like, where do I wear that?
Oh, okay. Where would you? You have to be going somewhere elegant or like. Okay, first of all, if we were rock stars, then I would say definitely at the Grammys, right?
Okay.
The Grammys, possibly the Oscars, or maybe at the club. I think if you go out to a club or something like that, a cat eye is good.
Yeah.
Evening at dinner,
Yeah.
whenever you want to look your best, you want to look sexy
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sharp. There's nothing wrong with a cat eye. So
It extends the look of your eyelashes. It makes it seem like you have an extra kind of, your
yeah,
eyelashes kind of extend beyond anything.
and a cat eye and a red lip. Ooh,
I love
that's
We
the
a
got
red
beautiful
lip.
somebody
thing.
in the audience.
It's a beautiful thing.
Not the one with the red
Now
lip.
I like the wine. I'm always looking for that wine color. I don't know what it is, that wine or
Okay.
like a darker brown for the lipstick.
Mhm.
So have you ever
Otherwise,
worn a
I'll
red
just
lip?
do. Oh, I do black. I did like a little.
Okay.
I don't think I'm too dark for that. I
No,
don't
no,
know.
No.
I don't
no, you're
know.
not.
No,
You are
ma'am.
not.
There's a red for everybody.
Now, when y'all say this, are y'all talking about like red like this, like
I'm talking about
red
bright
like
red, but
this?
you know what? I was, yes, I was in my 30s before I felt comfortable wearing red lipstick.
But Miss Wanda, you gotta
Now I
try.
used
Oh,
to
there's
wear
so many reds
521.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
There are reds that are like have a lot
So
of
you're not
blue
talking about just
in
like
them. No, but it does need to be bright.
okay.
You need a bright one in order to
Yeah,
feel like
not
you're really
burgundy.
stepping into your red. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So there's one for
You know,
every
y'all want to hear
complexion.
something funny about? Don't
What?
get mad at me, but the red, like when it comes to the red hair and the red lipstick, I always thought that was like for prostitutes.
That
I'm
was
gonna put some
no.
in
That's how they made it look like, and I get it, because that's in every movie up to a certain point. That's what a prostitute would wear. But it's very
that. I
sexy.
feel like that's why you're grown up. They kind of told you not to wear it.
Yeah, yeah. That is very sexy,
You
especially if
mean
you
your
have
mom?
on, huh?
So you know what? If I do try red, it won't be if I go out. I'll probably try it in the bedroom. Maybe I'll try it then and see how that works out.
That's a
And
good
see how that
spot
works
to
out.
break it in.
Yeah.
That's a good place. But you got to make sure you have a heel on at the same time.
Yeah, the red is
Got to
like,
be
See,
a lift
we
and a
already
heel.
talked about these heels. We didn't already talked about these heels. My heels now is about like this.
Okay.
I've been trying to get away with, the cute slide heels, but the heel is only about this. Listen, I
Uh-uh.
cannot do heels at all. I got stilettos that I'm telling you, all I do is put them on and take a picture, and I take them off. I cannot rock
Oh,
them. I can't.
oh. It
They
is
be
the
so cute,
ultimate.
and I'm like, why when they make heels, right? When you make a certain style, why don't y'all give us like three options? Like, give us at least a 3 inch, a 4 inch. You know what I'm saying? Give us different inches, because the shoes be so cute and you want them, but you can't wear them.
You know what? You might just be coming on to something. We should patent and create a collapsible heel.
Don't talk about it. Let's talk about it offline then.
Okay, that's very good. Very,
That's
very
all right.
good.
wait, have you all seen on, is it Prime or Hulu, We Crashed, about the rework people? Because that was one of his, he tried that, the collapsible heel, and then somebody cut their finger. Like, it was one of the inventions that the guy, the WeWork buildings where you could, the collaborative
No,
workspaces. Oh, well, they like,
no.
there was like a boom in like collaborative workstations owned by this organization called WeWork, and so they made a limited series. I think it's on Amazon Prime about it with Katie Holmes. No, not
Okay.
not Katie Holmes, but an actress that I'll think of her name. But anyway, it chronicles all the things that he tried before he got to WeWorks, and one of those things was a collapsible heel.
Collapsible heel. Mm. Oh, great minds think alike. We
Yep.
could do it better.
Yeah.
We could do it better. Nice. So what? So you don't wear heels, or you're not
I
comfortable?
look,
Is it just that you're not comfortable in them?
I can't walk in them. Like, I got Tansy, if you saw the heels I have, because I be seeing them, they be so cute, and I be like, I gotta have them. Like, it was these Marilyn Monroe heels. I had to have them. The heel is like this long. I even got a purse to match them. I wore them one time on my birthday, and when I say I was tipping, I was tipping. Like, literally, this dude was like, "You want to wear the pimp shoes, but you can't pimp them."
I
But
think you
I
have to
got a
find the
lot
ways that
of,
work.
huh?
Have you invested time into practicing?
No,
I think that, right?
only like when I like put a pair on. If I'm finna like get dressed, then I'll try to like see if I can kind of like walk in them, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I really need them
You got
because
to practice
heels is the
before the
difference.
event.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
can understand. I keep it under stiletto. I used to be able to like walk around and wear stilettos. Now if it's about 4 inches, that's about as high as I'm going. I have like very like two or three heels that are like versatile, that are comfortable, and I know that they're comfortable, and I wear those. But I generally do not want to be wearing heels either. just because I want to be.
Stilettos
Like
are
I had wanted
literally
to do,
from the. What'd you say, Miss Glenda?
so like I had wanted to do for my birthday this year. I had wanted to do blazers and jeans with the heels because I thought it would be sexy and elegant for all, the women to wear their blazers with their jeans and heels, and the guys wear their blazers. Maybe I thought it would look nice with Jordans or however they put it together. But I just couldn't rock the heels. So I couldn't rock in them.
Stilettos are for from the car to the table where you sit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what stilettos are for. You can
Yeah,
pause for pictures, and that's it.
yeah.
But then you have to have,
Now if I
like you said, a comfortable 3 to 4 inches that you can, that looks good. Because there's also there's a very big difference between like a wedge heel, a chunk heel, and a
Mm-hmm.
skinny heel. That's like a stiletto. There's a big difference in how you're able to walk. So I would recommend starting off like with a wedge or something thicker to practice in before you go trying, a stiletto heel
a
or a
heel,
skinny heel, because there's a big difference in that. But you got to learn how to balance first. So get a thicker
Mm-hmm.
heel and
yeah,
go, start small and just keep raising. But you got to practice because
Yeah.
there's nothing sexier than a leg
I
and a
know.
heel.
And I'm like, I
Nothing.
love that A and B. How am I gonna have a brand called Clatch It and can't even rock heels, and that's part of being sexy and classy.
No, you gotta. It's critical. It's critical. I'm out here today at the Black Heritage Arts Festival in Columbus, Georgia, and I can see, and we're outside, and I can see women walking around in the grass in heels. Okay, which is not a smart thing to do, but because the outfit requires a heel, they got them on.
Yeah,
So, I mean, it looks great. They look fantastic, but they're hard. That's hard to do in the grass. There's some outfits you just cannot put on if you don't have a heel on. So
Yeah.
yeah,
you got to practice,
yeah.
Miss Wanda. You got to practice.
I am.
And then,
I'm
by the
going
way,
to.
happy Father's Day. And I know you guys probably did this already, but happy Father's Day to everybody, everybody out there watching. And it's Juneteenth, so happy holiday,
Oh yeah,
people.
I just found that out. I didn't even know it was
Yeah.
Juneteenth.
Yes,
I forgot
ma'am.
that
That's
they put
why I'm
the
out here.
there and all of that. I forgot about that. See,
Yes,
I be
ma'am.
so caught up in what I'm doing, I don't remember nothing. Half the time, I don't remember birthdays. I'm be like, okay, got to run and get a gift.
Yeah,
So
out here talking to the community. So it's a very good scene out here. But I'm sure in your area there's a lot going on too. And most people are going to celebrate on
no,
Monday.
see where I'm at. I ain't going. I'll celebrate and take them home. I'm serious. I ain't going.
I'm with
Mm-mm.
you I'm with you on that. No, yeah, we're in the house on. We're in
It's too much. Like every
That's
other day, it's a
funny.
shooting. It's like it's too much. Mm-mm.
the
No,
Yeah, that's one of
agreed.
they
the
don't even
topics.
like they like how did they give us something and you guys want to choose that day to shoot up each other? That makes no sense. It's
Yeah,
backwards.
yeah, that's a big deal. But yeah, that's one. It's a great turnout out here. And like I said, you're in Minneapolis, right?
I'm in Minnesota. Yeah,
Minnesota.
I'm in.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't live in Minneapolis. I live in Fritley.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
And then,
every community is kind of the same wherever our people are. There's always some kind of issues. And I think that's why these holidays are important because it's about the only chance that leaders in the community get a chance to talk to younger people, usually through giving them a lot of free stuff. They come out for
mhm.
free food
Yeah,
and and they'll listen, try hopefully change some things. But this area here
yeah.
that we're in Georgia is another high crime, high death rate, all of that good stuff area. So yeah.
I had the other night. I had a lady on named Mama G. She was giving wisdom. You guys gotta watch it. She's old, like old school. Like she don't play. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that was good. that was interesting. We really were supposed to be talking about basketball wives, housewives, and stuff like that. She told me she talked about those things, but then when she got on the show, it was something different. So I just let her have it, and I just.
Well, you know I don't watch it anyway, so I would have been lost anyway. But you're talking about makeup and heels, like, honey, I can do that all day.
So what's some
Well,
more tips?
oh man, I think what's really important is that people stop wearing makeup that covers who they are. Like that's not cool. Like people should
So are you
really
talking
not
about cover up?
like
Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about the
I
cake
don't.
on,
I don't
shading
think
and
we need it
contouring.
though.
Where you look like
I don't
somebody when
think
you don't
we need it.
recognize them.
I think that I don't think we need it. I think when we wear it, it makes us age faster. Like when you start wearing it, and especially like you said, cake on, you have to continue to wear it. Like
When
Mhm.
I've
they're
seen
doing
some
all the
women when they don't have it
shadowing,
on, they don't look the same.
all that shadowing and shading, and it makes you unrecognizable to, so if there's, what they say, 10 degrees of separation, like people from knowing other people, right? If there's 10 degrees of separation from your face with no makeup to your face with makeup, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Especially if that's your everyday look. I hate to
Yeah.
see that. I really, really hate to see that.
I've seen those progression videos. You know, they play those progression videos on, on
Yeah.
Instagram. You see people with the blank face, and then you see them all made up, and it's not even the
Right.
same.
It's not the same person. It's
Yeah.
like drag queen. It's like on a drag queen level of how like a man will transform himself into a woman. It's that kind of level of makeup that's just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun for if you're a performer, but for everyday makeup, and there's so many people that are doing that every single day.
But
That's
you
not.
know, it's because of what TV puts out there too. You know, they put it out there like this is what you got to do to get noticed. You got to wear makeup. You got to go get a what is it called, a BT card with the butt, the boobs, and all that. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
And I get that, but isn't it like kind of the same as like catfishing people? Because eventually people are going to have to see who you are. So if you're putting that forward because you can create this look, but eventually somebody is going to see what you really look like, wouldn't it be better to just go with something a little bit more natural?
And he's gonna be like, "Whose kid is this?" Because the kid don't look like you or me.
I'd be like, right. Like, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know.
Yeah, but I did hear you when you say that people wear makeup. They have to. One of the things I say when I talk about like limiting the amount of things putting on your skin is that I find just from my peers that people, my friends who have been wearing makeup on their face since we were young, now feel like they have to cover up what was there. And what I have been trying to tell them since I was a child is that, well, if you don't cause all the damage with the breakouts and the chemicals and the fogging, then you won't have to cover it up later. Like I'm tempted a lot to cover up blemishes, but the reason I don't wear makeup is because I don't want to age myself. What I do though, when instead is I use aloe, and that I use aloe for toning, I use aloe for pimples, I use it for eczema, I use it as a sunscreen, but it tightens your skin and it gets rid of dark spots. And so, I think that when I'm giving makeup, thinking about makeup tips, I'm thinking about things you can do that God made that is going to improve and not cover up the way you look. Use that.
So
for you, it's intense skincare.
You said aloe helps dark spots?
Yep. And then I just use the whole aloe leaf, and I just cut from the end every time I'm treating something. Like I have dark spots, and I'll cut it open and use the meat. Or I run, and so before I go out, I'll put it on my shoulders for sunscreen, like the aloe. God put everything here we need, right? But we just have to use it. It works for acne. Like if I get a pimple, I put it on there, and the next day it'll be gone. Dandruff, the skin toner, and the tightener. It's wonderful.
Okay, so it has to be the leaf though.
Yeah, just what the way it comes from the way it grows, and I take the scissor and I cut it and I kind of peel it open and then rub it on my face. I don't do anything else.
Okay, because I've started since it seems like I don't know. I started getting dark spots like up under my eyes, but I've been taking like some brown eyeshadow and coloring it in because I don't know. I don't like it.
I feel like with my
I don't
eyes
like
feel
it.
steady, I put on my glasses. Like I feel kind of help. That's what I do when I feel like my eyes are looking all black.
And get
I
some
don't know.
sleep, Miss Londa.
Get you some sleep. That's
Yeah,
another one of my 6
that
beauty
could
tips.
be it too because I do be up. Yeah, I be up late working and doing different. Yeah, I do be up late. So
And lots of water too, because if we get dehydrated, then the eye area will kind of shrivel, and anything that we have going on is just enhanced by dehydration. So make sure you drink plenty of
And
fluid.
and
so are you
Yeah.
saying
exercise.
less Pepsi?
Less what?
Are you saying less Pepsi?
Less
Yeah.
Pepsi. Yeah.
And
That,
wine makes it bad too.
just
Oh,
one. You
really?
can have one.
Yeah,
You
wine.
can.
Well, I don't
We
drink it
can
every
have
day.
it,
I
but it will
usually only drink.
definitely
I
does
usually
something
drink
to
when
the
I
eye
have
area.
trouble. I didn't know that. The things you
Mhm.
find out, the things you learn. I knew that it
What
kind
they
of gives
call
you the
that? It's
belly.
something with a P that's in wine. Something with a P. I feel like. Oh,
Pinot.
can't think of. No, it's. I keep wanting to say pheromones, but that's not it. But it's something that's in wine. I'm gonna look it up next time. I promise I'm gonna have it. I know it's like on the tip of my
Fasting
tongue.
helps rejuvenate the skin.
Right.
Yeah.
And Miss Belinda had a question. She says, for you, dark skin, what do you put? Hold on. What do you put on first, second, and third?
The what?
She
On your
said,
skin
oh, on dark skin, yeah.
for makeup.
Can you
I don't know.
elaborate on that for us, Miss
Yeah.
Belinda? And then Quintessential says reversatile is in wine. Reversatro. Is that what you were trying to say, Tanza?
Oh,
The
no. Let me look it up. It's gonna bother me, so I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Phosphates or something like that is the word. But I'm fine.
no. Yeah, I knew that it did give you the belly. I knew that, but I didn't know. So I just need to just drink water.
Wine gives you a belly?
That's
Oh,
what
that
people
was just.
told me where my belly comes from.
I think that's beer
So that's what.
and yeah.
Yeah, I
But
can't drink beer. Beer is so disgusting. I can't understand. I don't know how people can drink that. This is gross.
yeah.
Is it in red grape? Oh, it's in red grapes. I don't really. I eat the green grapes most of the time, but then I guess red grapes could be in wine as well, though.
Oh Lord. Always when you're looking for it, you can't find it. Never.
So, do you have Courtney? Do you have a podcast?
I don't. I'm just visiting.
Oh, oh, you just like to be a guest.
I like to be a
Okay,
guest. I'm
cool.
learning the ropes.
Well, I'm glad you showed up. I was like, you. I've had 5 cancellations in the last week. People not showing up, agreeing to it, canceling at the last minute. That's like one of the biggest stressing parts about podcasting.
Doing a podcast, yeah.
I can
Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine.
communication. Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
guy had the nerve to cuss me out, and I'm like, "How the hell are you cussing me out? I
It's
did my
really
part.
hard
I did
when you're
my
doing.
part."
It's a lot harder when you're live streaming too because you need them there. Different if you're
Hmm.
recording and then you can, make adjustments. But live streaming is very, very complicated when people don't show up.
Yeah, yeah. I
RSL.
was like, wow.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was
yeah, I'm
like,
pretty,
"Yep,
I'm pretty, I treat my time as my currency, right? It's my most valuable thing. And so I understand and appreciate that about other people. And so I don't mess with other people's, most valuable currency, which is time, right?
yeah, yeah."
Speaking
Just
of
I
which,
don't know.
Miss
People
Wanda, I've got to
be
get back to
patient.
this stage. But it was lovely meeting you, Courtney, and
Me
I
too.
will I will see you guys. I'm going to close out this Juneteenth celebration. I want everybody out there to make sure that you're safe out there in your cities. Courtney, are you out where Miss Wanda is?
No,
Same
I'm in
area? Okay. Okay.
California.
All right. All right. I know there's some celebrations going on out there,
Yeah, big ones
but
everywhere, all over.
everybody stay safe and, take some time out to get some of our heritage into our young people. That's the whole idea here. So those young
Yeah.
people are learning a lot about, where they come from and all that. And I'll see you guys on Sunday.
All right.
It's been a
Thank you for
pleasure.
joining, Tim.
No problem.
All right. So Miss
Thank
Belinda
you.
says, someone told me to use egg white as a face mask.
Yeah. Yeah, it tightens it up.
But so do
I
you let
do.
it dry or you just wash your face with it?
You
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 just
let
wash
it
your
dry.
face with it?
I let it dry. I use egg for everything, and I'll use egg for everything, like in my hair and uh,
Okay.
you let it dry. Like you would peel off that, when you were little, you used to put that put glue on your hand
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Like a mask.
I like,
Yeah.
yeah. I like
And
to exfoliate my skin too.
hmm so
Like,
I use
when I
I
shower.
wash with exfoliating gloves. They sell them in the store. They look rough,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
that
got the
keeps it.
but I want a brush one. So when I can get those areas on my back, like it's hard for me to get my back sometimes.
And
So
it
yeah.
feels so good.
Oh my
When I get
god,
my
and you let that hot water just run down. Oh my god, I feel so good when I do that,
hmm
especially when it's hot outside like today. So
You took a hot shower when it was hot outside.
before I went outside, but I have my air on, so and I left it on when I left. So when I came back, that cold air would just hit me.
hmm
So
When I'm hot, when I go outside and it's hot, I've started just in the last month. Started trying to get used to taking cold showers. They're not really cold, though. They're more like lukewarm to cool my
lukewarm.
body off outside.
Yeah,
I'm getting used to it though.
yeah. So what do you do?
I'm a coach, a leadership coach. So I currently coach principals, school principals, elementary and high school principals in between LA and Northern California, helping them put in
Okay,
systems that work in their school, and teaching them about their outside of that work. I do like mindset coaching because I think it's all attached to your mindset, essentially, like in feelings of efficacy. And so, yeah, I'm a coach.
okay. Cool. All right. Well, do you have any more makeup tips for us or no? We were supposed to have like somebody else. She was gonna actually do a demonstration, but then she said she couldn't make it. So
Yeah, I think we covered my tips. My tips are essentially, avoid toxins and go outside and drink water and get sleep.
what toxins to avoid though?
Well, well, really, one first with Black women, it's the one thing we should be talking about more that we don't, right? Because we consume, like women in general, get more toxins in their bodies, like the the people who, there's not really anybody monitoring it, but there are people researching it, like the Environmental Working Group, and they talk about the amount of highly, they don't, I don't know what the specific toxins are, but they have a range and a measurement of like, you know, this is kind of toxic and this is highly toxic. And the most popular products that Black women use, which is like coloring and bleaching and relaxing, are the most toxic products. They have the most toxic score, but other products that all women use, right, also have high levels of toxins. And so that's why I say, like, if, you know, I don't know who, but if you just look at the label and make sure that, you know, that what's going in your body is something you can pronounce and look familiar, right? Like something you've seen before, you know, put that in your body. Like just use what God gave you as much as, you know, as much as possible. And then, you know, use the other stuff when you don't, you know, when you need to. But there's so many things that you can use that don't require you putting toxins in your body to be beautiful,
Yeah.
you know. You know, so that's it. And I would say, you know, embrace your flex, right? Like, you know, our hair does all kind of magical things. You know, wear it natural, and if you don't want to wear it in an afro, wear it in a blowout. But you know, so just stop with the toxins. Use the oil, you know, olive oil, coconut oil, all the things that are available to us at, you know, more affordable usually than like the products that have been like tampered with by man and have gotten, you know, the different kinds of toxic preservatives that they need in order to put on the shelf and have shelf life. Um, but I think that when not, you know, not, I think that those are the things combined: the sunshine, the exercise, moving your body, like, you know, those are the things that are going to keep you beautiful. And you
Oh,
avoiding the stuff that's going to cover you up, because that's the stuff that's going to take you to where you don't want to go.
okay. So Renee just joined us. Hello, Renee.
Hi, everyone. I don't think you can see me. I can't turn my camera around.
Yeah, I see your table or something.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, okay. I think. There we go.
All right, there we
Hi.
go. So you got some tips for us?
I do. I've been a holistic researcher for many years. So basically, whatever you're eating, that goes into your skin. So if you're eating a lot of processed foods, especially dairy, what people don't know, dairy causes gray hair. And I've done a
Well,
lot of like, huh?
I'm not a dairy person. Like I can't stand to drink milk. So my doctor has me to take calcium pills because, you know, I can't do dairy. It just
Yeah,
doesn't
so
work for
the
me.
research, well, it's not Western medicine, it's Chinese medicine. So
Okay.
when you eat dairy, it will cause gray hair. That's just it. But processed foods keeps, you know, it shows up in your skin. So when you're automatically like detoxing or like juice feasting, you know, or eating just raw, it helps heal your skin all over. And fasting is the fastest way. I mean, you know, you see people with starting to look old. When you fast, it rejuvenates,
Hmm.
it heals your skin faster. You get into like a accelerated mode of healing, not just your skin, but your whole body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
And just
So
avoiding
you said
chemicals if you can avoid the chemicals, then you're fine. Try to get organic. Even the organic now has pesticides, but it's still better than eating the other stuff.
okay. So when you say eat raw, are you talking about meat?
No, 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 like raw fruits and vegetables. So this is like a
Oh,
vegan thing. It's like um, eating a raw meal instead of it being cooked. So like, you know how you cook a pot of greens? I'm gonna show you. Today I made my Lord Have Mercy greens. It was featured in the Spokesman and Recorder. So it's a process to get the leaves tender, and it's just like cooked greens. and you season it and you do all that stuff
Okay.
and you eat it and you get all of the live enzymes and nutrients. When you cook it, you take all of that out. It's still nutritious, but when you're eating raw, your body can utilize it better and you get more nutrition.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it's better for your overall health. So if your insides are healthy, your skin is gonna look good.
Okay. So basically, it's just all about changing
And
like
then use
what you.
like I said, using chemical free makeup. There's a lot of black makeup manufacturers now. Mented. I buy Mented lipstick. I buy another one. Oh dang, I can't think of the name right now, but it's a black owned company. Like I don't wear foundation just every once in a while. Like if I'm going out somewhere fancy, but I just
Mm-hmm.
basically wear lip gloss or lipstick, and that's it.
Yeah, I do
But
the
Yeah.
I have to do the
Yeah. That's.
chemical free stuff because it
mhm.
seeps into your skin and in your system. And sometimes you can be having health problems and you don't even know why, and the doctor can't find out why. It's because of what you're putting on your skin
It's because of what you're
and your
putting
hair.
in. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes. Mhm.
It goes right in the
Okay.
scalp.
It goes in.
Oh, and then a tip, you guys were talking
Huh.
about hair, right? I like to take an avocado, a couple of them, and that's my conditioner. Leave it on, get in the heating cap. Oh my God, your hair is so nice. It feels so good.
Is that how
But
you
I
get it
still do
curly
the
too?
old fashioned stuff, huh?
Is that how? Because I haven't put a perm in my hair now in 3 years.
That's
Now
good.
I did dye it, but I haven't put a perm in my. And I kind of got like the short style, but I put a wig on. I need to go to the barbershop and get lined up and tapered. Then I'll wear a wig, but I haven't put no chemicals. It's been a minute,
And just think
and
about the
I
wigs
did.
have chemicals too that seep in. Just so you know.
And you can
Really?
But
dye with, you can use,
and even the kink line hair that has chemicals that be seeping
I
in.
can't
They're
wear that
finding out.
mess. That's right. That's too
so
bright
let
for
me
me.
tell you what you can do though, before you wear it or before, like if you're getting braids installed, you can take it and soak it in water with some vinegar, and then after you clean it that way, rinse it off and then have it braided into your hair. So if you soak it with a little bit of vinegar,
Hmm.
So do
But
that with
yeah.
wigs too.
huh?
Yeah, but I still
Oh,
do the old fashioned stuff. Our family, like your mom, we'd all, on a Saturday, it was hair day. We washed it,
yep.
we massaged it, conditioned, sit under that heating cap. I mean, that was, and I still do the same thing till this day. A lot of us have stopped. And the ones that did
When I
stop, now their hair is not as, you know, we have like longer hair. Their hair is not as long
mhm.
anymore or
Well,
healthy.
now when I wear my hair natural, what I'll do is I'll wash it and then I'll condition it and put like a moisturizer in it. Put the plastic cap and then put the bonnet on it and sleep in it, and it gets the natural curl.
Yeah, you can do
Because
that
I
too.
was trying to
Okay.
figure out how to get curly, but I didn't want to use like a kit. I just and that's
Mhm.
yeah, so it gets curly.
No,
Yeah.
that's good.
And
It's
I love
all.
shea butter, using the shea butter, but I make my own. I don't like to, because when you buy it, it's so expensive and you don't get that much.
Mhm.
So how do you make
But
shea butter?
you can whip it up. So when you get the shea butter, I put it in a dish that you can heat it up in a hot water. You don't boil it. You just sit
Hmm.
it in really boiled water, but you turn off the heat and then put it in there. Add your essential oils in there. Rosemary's good for the hair. Cinnamon, lavender is good for the hair. Rosemary, and then you put all that stuff in there, and then you have to let it cool off and solidify, and then you get your mixer or blender or food processor and blend it up. If you use
Okay.
clove oil, it's good for hair growth.
Okay. Okay.
And you can make a
Wow, I
lavender
learned some
spray
new
for your
things.
hair, like for your scalp. Just spray it every other day or every 3 days, and it helps with itchy scalp, and it also helps grow your hair.
Okay. Yeah, because when I get braids, my scalp is really itchy. You know what I'm saying? Especially like the first 2 or 3 days is real itchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
I
can just
use
spray
Okay.
it.
So I learned
Just
some new.
spray it. It'll be better.
I make a spray. You could just do water and like add some olive oil or whatever, whatever oil you want to use, and like maybe an essential oil if you want it to smell like something. And I spray every day, like I spray these either, um,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of spray as long where the length of my hair is. I spray it with this water oil mixture. Keep it
Yeah.
hydrated.
And you could do that with your lavender water too. I always
Yeah.
recommend that because it's so healing to your scalp, and it's just really good for your hair.
Okay. We have a meeting this Wednesday, right? Or Thursday.
Meeting? Yeah, Thursday. I was gonna send a link out
Okay.
today.
At 6.
I think so. I have to
Again?
check. Huh?
Okay, because I know I got one already. I got one already.
Yeah, I sent the original one, but
You
just a
sent me one
reminder.
already.
A reminder? Oh, I sent you the
Okay.
original
Okay.
one, but I was just gonna
Okay.
say, hey, don't forget, it's
Yeah.
Thursday. Yeah.
All right.
Well, ladies, thank you
Okay.
for letting me
Well, it
join
was.
you today.
Your
Yes, I
skin
was
is
just gonna
just
say it was nice having
glowing.
this discussion.
I think I have a ring light on.
Mine.
Oh, is that the ring
Mine.
light? You should have let me just think it's just this natural
Oh,
glow.
I know. Wait, I know. I should have. Yeah, I have a ring light on.
wait. So you using a ring light, Courtney?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off so you can see the difference. See.
But what I was gonna say is I'm using a ring light too, and it don't look that bright. It don't look as bright
Well,
as yours.
you got a back, but I'm still glowing. I'm still glowing. I said, just not.
All right. So I enjoyed having this discussion. Maybe Courtney, you could come back and join us because we have like lots of different discussions about different things. So you too, Kim. You guys, or Renee, I'm sorry. You guys come back, join us in some more discussions. It was nice having this discussion. You ladies have a good night.
Thank
Good
you
night.
for
Thank
letting
you
me
for
join.
joining. Thank you for coming in
Bye.
the
Bye.
comments. You're welcome.
All
Bye.
right.
Bye.